What's up, folks? A lot of people have been texting me, messaging me, want to know what I think of the whole Ferguson episode that's going on right now. I know everybody's expecting me to take one side. There's always two sides to every story. But here's the thing, folks, for myself, and I've pointed out before in other videos, and I feel like a lot of people aren't really paying attention and looking at the bigger picture of what's really going on. Because this kind of thing happens all the time. Young men lose their lives. Young black men lose their lives. Young white men lose their lives. People are getting killed every day. Here's the thing, is that we've been programmed, folks, to get all up in arms over things. The media decides what we get upset about. The media decides what we get all up in arms about, what we seek justice for, what we tear the town down for. You know, it's ridiculous. Because think about it, if you're really honest with yourself about it, had the media not blown this situation up, no one in America would have even heard about it. It would have been another lost life. Thousands of people die every day. Hundreds of young men lose their lives every day to gun violence. And we never hear about it. Their families are shattered, their lives are destroyed, they lay those kids to rest, and the world keeps going, life keeps going on, and no one bats an eye. You know why? Because nobody hears about it. The media, CNN, they make a huge deal out of it, and it's nothing more than a tool to keep us all divided. And guess what? We're all taking the bait on it. Give it a few months, nobody will even be talking about it. It might be brought up from time to time, just like the Rodney King riots were, or Watts. We could go back and relive it. Oh yeah, I remember when this happened. But by then, guess what? We're going to be upset about something else. We're all going to be at each other's throats over religious freedoms. We can always, alternate. There's different things it seems like we all alternate our hatred for each other on. Whether it be you're a Christian or you're an atheist, or whether you support traditional marriage or gay marriage. And, you pretty much, whoever you're talking to, you better be on the right side of that, or you're going to catch a label. Most people in America are afraid to appoint their enemies. They're afraid to take a stand unless it's a stand on what they've been told to stand for, unless it's something they've been programmed to say, hey, I believe in this. Let me be the first to let you know that I support this. And everybody else that's on the bandwagon applauds them. Yeah, we'll bully for you. Doesn't make you special. These people who live life never going against the grain, never standing up for anything. Why? Because they're afraid of a title. Here's what's happening, folks. You know the old saying, united we stand, divided we fall. There's a lot of truth in that. And it's always the powers that be, whether it be Obama or whoever else is in office, which we're not even going to get into that. But it's the powers that be, the people who control the media, the people who are raping you and I of our constitutional rights, continue to put things out in front of us that they know are going to make us angry, that things that we're going to react to, folks, things that are going to create hatred in our hearts for one another, things that only create more division. When are we as a people going to stop taking the bait? Will we ever reach that point? Everybody talks about change, and it's not change on the part of the black man. It's not change on the white man's part. It's all of us. We're all falling for it. It goes beyond race. It can even go to feminism and sexism. And, pick your poison, folks. Everybody's up in arms about something. Everybody seems to look for something to be offended by. We need to correct one another. Political correction has been a huge platform for division in our country. And everybody's taking the bait. I think what happened in Ferguson was bullshit on every level. But my bottom line point is, folks, had the media not blown it up like it had, none of this shit would have happened. I think that we need to take a few steps back and look at what's really going on. Start trying to love your fellow man and base your respect for other people upon their merit and nothing else. not your sex, your orientation, your race, or where you're from, but based upon your merit. That's where you get my respect. I respect no one for any other reason. It's based upon your merit, based upon your character, based upon who you are as a person. It's time that we, as a nation, as a people, as one people, folks, it's time that we get it right. It's time that we stop getting played. So anyways, folks, as I wrap this up, I want you to think about something. Think about the fact that right now, not only are you angry about the situation, but there's people that you know that now the two of you have crazy thoughts about each other. You don't see each other in the same light. Why? Because you don't see this whole situation on the same page. Whether it be people that you work with, now you think they're bigoted or they're racist, or you think they're stupid, or you think they're biased, whatever. This whole thing is complete bullshit. Just yet again, the powers that be pulling your strings. Because I think that deep down, most people, and I can't say all because there's an exception to every rule, but I think that most people got good in them. And we're just being played. But you need to remember something. And I need you to think about something. And here's a fact, a reality. That we only get one shot at this life. One go around. How do you want to spend yours? Being played? Being toyed with? Being manipulated? Do you really want to waste your whole life on bullshit? As for myself, I don't. And how do you want to be remembered when you're gone? That you were ate up with hatred? That you were sold out on every bullshit idea that was thrown at you? That you never thought for yourself? Like I said, it's time for us to wise up. Quit getting played by the system. It's the powers that be. It's not a particular culture or a race or a sex or an orientation that's doing this to us. It's our government. They're corrupt as fuck and they're playing with us. One shot, folks. One shot. And when you have to give an account to God what you did with your life, think about that. Were you played the whole time? Did you let other people think for you the whole time? Or did you try to make the best of your life, regardless of what life handed to you? Did you do right by the ones you loved? Did you make a difference at all? Anyways, folks, I've said all I can say about it. I'm not even going to take a side. I think that we all need to rise up together and learn how to love each other again. So anyways, I wish you the best, regardless of what side you're on. And I hope that we as a people can come together for once. I'd like to see that at least once in my lifetime, for people to come together. So, anyways, I wish you the best. It's the holiday season. I hate to see that there's so much bullshit. I hate to see the way our world's going. Because we're all going nowhere real fast the way we're going right now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.